Napoli 4, Liverpool 1. Liverpool humiliated in the first game week of the Champions League. Let's take a look at this fixture. Liverpool were having shots, and there was a 20-minute spell here. So you've got 21st minute up until the 50th minute, and Liverpool had a shot in every one of those 5-minute periods. Sometimes they had 2 shots, so they had 2 shots in 1, 2, 3, 4 of those periods, right? But what also happened during that time, as you can see, is Napoli scored 3 goals. So that points to gaps in midfield. That points to the transition between attack and defence. It's not there, or it's not good enough. It's not working. 3 goals. A team shouldn't be able to get at you that quickly. We saw it a little bit when they played Man United as well. The space in behind quickly was evident, and against Palace as well. And Palace's game plan worked to perfection for that game, because they've got players like Eze and Zaha who can get you up the pitch within a matter of seconds. And it's actually how Palace's first goal the only goal came about. These were the lineups then, and you can see for Liverpool, James Milner, Fabinho and Harvey Elliott made up the midfield. And there was a stat going around last night on Twitter, which was Liverpool made 7 tackles. 4 of them were from Thiago, who came onto the pitch in the 62nd minute. That's not good enough. James Milner can't be playing in these games. I'm sorry, James, you've been a great servant to the Premier League, but the infamous quote, legs have gone. And I think that is the case with Milner. Fabinho, he's not having the best of times. The game I went to watch at Anfield when Liverpool played Palace, I just thought he gave the ball away an awful lot for a player of his quality. And as we saw in the trends section, they're giving the ball away and it's costing them. Teams are turning on them really quickly, like at Old Trafford as well. So that's got to change. Whether it's Milner and Elliott not offering as much as Henderson and Keita would do, or you've got Artemelo to come in, who you thought he might have played in this game, given it being in Italy. You thought he might have come on, just given the situation, but I don't think he did. So strange one. Maybe he's not as fit as Klopp would like. Maybe he actually wants him to just sit on the sides. He's done that before, hasn't he? Did it with Fabinho, did it with Robbo as well. Just wants the players to learn and see what the team's about. And this will be perfect, because he could have sat on the side and said, yeah, I can see what's going wrong in that midfield. Gomez and Alexander-Arnold last night, that defending was shocking, shambolic. Absolutely disgraceful, really. They're just switching off. They're not just simple things. So when the simple things are going wrong, it kind of means that there's something bigger going on. There is a bigger problem when the players are not doing the simple things. Either that, or it's an individual player just having a bad game. But there's too many of these things happening consistently now. It's a trend. Let me know in the comments, do you think they will get through the group? They've got Rangers and Ajax. They are the other teams in the group. So this is probably the toughest group on paper, just looking at the teams. Rangers, based on last night, they look like they're going to struggle. But don't write them off at home. That's all I'll say. It might be a good thing that they got this spanking early. Ajax dominated. We can take a look at the pressure monitor now. It was kind of just one-way traffic all the way. There you see. And after half-time, no shots for Ajax for about 10 minutes. So you think Ajax have got something from somewhere in the changing rooms. But then the pressure just continued. So yeah, as I say, don't write Rangers off. It might be a good thing that they got this beating early on in the Champions League, so that they can try and rectify it and just work on it. I don't like to say it, but I think the league is out of reach in Scotland. Even at this early stage, Celtic, by comparison, I know they lost 3-0, but they were playing Real Madrid, and they were still knocking it around with confidence. It wasn't as one-sided as this game. So we'll see how they both do. Let me know in the comments which Scottish side will get further in the Champions League. Do you think Rangers and Celtic will both get out of the group? If so, who then gets further? I think it's very unlikely that Rangers get out of the group myself, but they could go into the Europa League, where they obviously got to the final last year. So yeah, it should be good. I will drop another preview for the second round of fixtures probably a few days before they get underway. I don't really have the time to do a Europa League one, but I will post random stories and stuff just about Europa League games, you know, when United are playing. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this, let me know if you want to see more. If you want me to look at specific fixtures, just hit me up in the comments and I'll just make a note and just, yeah, get the next video up and out as soon as possible. Thank you for watching and enjoy.